Hey guys, welcome back once again. Just wanted to show a recent back issue haul. Hadn't been getting a lot of back issues lately, but it's actually a late Christmas present. My folks had given me an eBay gift card to use, and I hadn't used it until this month or this past month. But I got a couple great runs of books. Put in best offers to the seller, and he accepted both offers. Just really great deals. This first it was a lot of Showcase from DC, Silver Age and Bronze Age, and some of the later ones I already had, but some of the earlier ones that I'd been wanting for a long time, they were all in this lot, so it was a great pickup. This first issue is Showcase 104, which is actually the last issue of that title, and there was going to be a 105. And I think it ended up in the canceled Comic Cavalcade, and the DC was a victim of the DC implosion of '78. But anyway, here we got Showcase 104, OSS, Spies at War. Got a great Joe Kubert cover. Officers of Strategic Services. Inside art I'm not crazy about. Rick Estrada did a lot of the war stuff for DC in the later '70s, and I've just never been a fan of Estrada unless somebody else is inking him, like Wally Wood or somebody like that. But just a great cover, and I didn't have this issue, so glad to get that one. The next three are all Hawkman, and you got more great Kubert covers, and I think Murphy Anderson did the interiors on these, so just great stuff all around. Showcase 103. 102. And this is a team up with Adam Strange, so double the action, double the fun. Hawkman and Adam Strange. And all these probably range from maybe very good to very fine, but really nice copies. Showcase 101, more Hawkman, Hawkgirl, Adam Strange, another great Kubert cover. Okay, Showcase 100, and I think this was one big story, actually starring all the characters that had been in Showcase to that point. I've got this copy. I've got my original that has a kid, but I read it so many times it is just beat to shit. So but this is a really nice copy, probably a Fine Plus or better. I think you got probably a Joe Staton and Dick Giordano cover, looks like. But you got all the great characters from Showcase. This book probably came out like in '77 maybe. Okay, the next three, the new Doom Patrol. New to that point anyway. Showcase number 96. Got great Jim Aparo covers. I'm thinking Joe Staton did the interiors. It's been a while since I read these, but I didn't have this one. So there's number 96. An Aparo cover. 95, another Jim Aparo cover. I think it's got somebody put a 25-cent date or 25-cent price stamp on it, but otherwise really good shape. 94, first appearance of the new Doom Patrol. Robot Man holding his old body. I like this. You could be in the Superman movie. Details inside. Just a great book. And I think most of the rest of these are late Silver Age, early Bronze Age. Here's Showcase 62. Showcasing the Inferior 5. I think this was like a parody or some kind of takeoff on the X-Men. I'm not sure, but just a cool book. Got the racing checks at the top. These are actually in pretty good shape. This is covered by Joe Orlando. Okay, Showcase number 91, Manhunter 2070. Cool little sci-fi series. I think it lasted maybe about 3 issues. But I just love these covers, the way they got the stripe going down the side and the big DC up in the top. Looks like maybe a Mike Sekowsky art. 91, 93. I'm not sure. I know I had one of the issues, but I think it was coverless, so I'm not sure which one it was. But nice looking book. Showcase 89, Jason's Quest. Not really sure what that character is all about. Looks like maybe a hippie on a motorcycle. Cool looking cover. More Sekowsky art, I think. Showcase 90, more Jason's Quest. These are actually really good shape. And here's the one I was really wanting. And usually at the price I've seen this book going for, I mean, you could have bought this whole lot for what I've seen this single book. But this is the first appearance of Phantom Stranger before he got his own book. It got a great Neal Adams cover. Showcase 80. Got the purple background. And that is just a beautiful cover. Okay, number 78, Johnny Double. I think I vaguely remember this character. And I've already had this one. This was Showcase 76, first appearance of Batlash. And Nick Carty cover. This was a cool series. The first appearance. Okay, Showcase 72, Top Gun. I think this was Carmine Infantino art. But a nice cover. Nice red background on it. And Showcase 71, featuring the Maniacs. I think this was a takeoff on the Monkees, which I am a big fan of, so I thought this was kind of neat. Who else but Woody Allen would mess with the Maniacs? Okay, Showcase 68, more Maniacs. A little bit of writing on the cover. This was probably as far as conditions, probably one in the worst shape. Still not bad though. Okay, Showcase 67, Buona Beast. There's another guy with had like Animal Man-like powers, and actually, if any of you guys have read Grant Morrison's run on Animal Man, it's still like in the top 10 of my favorite series to read. The first 26 issues that Morrison did, but this character played a big part in the first maybe 4 or 5 issues. I think he had animal powers too. Great condition. And the first appearance of Buona Beast, 66, Showcase. Great cover on that one. I guess you could classify that as a Captain Strangelove cover. It's got red and green and yellow in it. Okay, got one more great run that I've been wanting to complete. I had about 3 issues of it, but he had the seller had the complete run of this title, and I just thought I was real fortunate to get it. Again, this is another one of those where I put in the best offer and he accepted. This is the Silver Age run of the Spectre. Great character, one of my favorites of DC. Really kind of, I guess, underutilized, in my opinion. But the issue 1 I already had. I think I had issue 1, 5, and maybe 8. But it was a short series. It was only 10 issues. But you got a great Murphy Anderson cover and art on the inside. This one's got a little chunk out of it, but still not bad. Okay, number 2, and I think 2 through 5 is all Neal Adams art. So these are gorgeous books. Die Spectre again and again and again. But just outstanding Neal Adams cover. Great colors on that one too. Number 2, more Neal Adams, and guest starring Wildcat in this one. I think it's got a date stamp on the front, but that doesn't bother me at all. I actually kind of like a date stamp once in a while. But more great Neal Adams cover and art. Spectre number 3. Spectre number 4. I always love this cover. Stop that kid before he wrecks the world. Another beautiful cover. And number 5, I think, was Adams' last issue, Fugitive from Justice. Okay, I think the last 4 issues, the art was by, I think, Jerry Grandinetti did the pencils, and Murphy Anderson inked it, which made it look a whole lot better. But you got the Anderson covers, I think. Pilgrims of Peril, number 6. Number 7, The Ghost That Haunted Money. And this is kind of cool because I think there's a backup feature. You have a Golden Age Hourman story drawn by Dick Dillon, one of my favorite artists. Had the big long run on the Justice League. Pretty cool book. And my wife said this was one of her favorite covers, so she just loved this one. Spectre number 8, with the hand coming towards you. Another date stamp, but again, no big deal. Number 9, Journal of Judgment. Another great cover. And what's neat about this book, this has actually got Bernie Wrightson art on a backup feature with the Spectre. And to my knowledge, that's the only time that Wrightson ever drew the Spectre. I might be wrong, but at least in the Silver Age, I think. It's one of the first things he did for DC. And last issue, number 10. Dare You Enter the World of the Spectre. So there we have it, guys. Appreciate you guys sticking around, and as I always, appreciate all comments and questions. And hopefully I'll get to see you soon and start commenting. But as always, onward and upward.